ass in circles. I swear, a guy passed me and said, "Get the fuck out of the road, fat ass." I swear. Alright, this is story time about a car accident that I had been in with one of my boys. And I want to tell you like the backstory of like what car and all that. So I was in a Ram SUV type shit. It was like a truck SUV, lifted, tinted down. You can't see in my car, right? Peep, you can't see in my car. That's a key hint right there. You can't see in my car. And it's lifted. The fuck, it's a regular car. It's lifted, tinted. And that's one of the background stories right there. So I got a call from one of my boys, and he's like, "Can you come scoot me?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro. I'll hit you on my way." And then he's like, "Alright." And then I'm like, I'm about to go grab gas because I need gas. I'm on E. So I go grab gas real quick. Then I start making my way towards him. And then I text him. I'm like, "Yo, I'm here. I'm outside, bro." Alright, so literally, I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. I'm sitting there on my phone, literally, scrolling through my phone, looking up, looking for my boy, just to, like, double checking my surroundings. I go back to my phone, and then you know how you professional vision, you could see stuff without even looking up. So I peep my boy coming on my sight. So I'm like, alright, there he is. Alright. And then I'm just going back to scrolling. He gets in, I dap him up. I'm like, "What's up, bro? How you doing?" Da. Shit, cool, good, chillin'. I'm like, "Word." Alright. And I pull off. Alright. We go. It's weird because it's like, in my opinion, it's like a U. It's U. It's one street, two street, and then a third street. Basically like a W kind of U type street. So it goes like this. You come in off the main road, you take a right. The first street, you take a right. And then you come down, and it's like a curved neighborhood. Go like this. And then I pull off, peep. I pull off. I think I hit the second street, I want to say. And then I start driving. Next thing you know, I see a truck, like a full-on Chevy pickup truck. And he starts merging into my lane slowly. I'm quick thinking. I'm thinking it's a drunk driver, or he nodded off at the wheel or something. So I hop up on the curb. So he wouldn't hit my car because that's how close I thought he was coming to me. And then I just keep driving like normal. I'm like, alright, I'm not worried about him. You know, shit happens. People, it's life. People got problems, you know. Not everybody's perfect, you know. So I'm just regular back to driving. Next thing you know, I look in the rear views. I see the guy pull in fast as fuck, and then hurry up and pull out, and then like line up with me, like start following me type shit. I'm like, huh? I check my mirrors. I'm like, alright, my boy said go. I said, alright. Sean, bust the right. Got to the light. It was red. I said, Sean. And as soon as I looked to make sure if he was gone, he's still on me, bro. He's like this close away from my car when I did all that. And then next thing you know, my boy's like, he's about to hit us. He's about to hit us. I'm like, what you mean, bro? What you mean? I look at the mirror, and he's like, he's getting closer. Now he's about like, I swear, like a hair away from my bumper. So me, I just start stepping on it. Next thing you know, I think the light turned green. If not, I passed it. I'm gonna keep it a buck. If it was red, I full on took through that light. And then there's like a bridge that goes like this. And then on the other side of the bridge, there's like the highway. You can merge on the highway or take the main street with the bridge. I took the highway, like I would act like I was going through like the bridge, and then I yanked over to the merge onto the highway. He did the same thing. I'm like, okay. Next thing you know, when we're about right there, he hits us, bro. He boom, and then the back end goes, and then goes. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, okay, he low-key start panicking. I'm not gonna hold you, start panicking. So I'm like, oh shit, I start speeding up. Next, boom, and then you see the back end go, and then keep going straight like it was wiggling like this. If it would, but it wasn't like that. It was like, and then I'm on the highway. I like 4 lanes is over. There's 4 lanes. It's going through all the 4 lanes like this. First thing that came in my head is like, get to a public area, get to a public area, get to a public area. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm like, my boy. I'm like, call my mom, bro. Call my mom. Cause anything can happen. I could die. He could flip the car, get serious injury. Nobody knows what happens to me if I'm okay. I'm like, God forbid, she got that call saying, oh, your son died, or your son's in the hospital. Oh, hell nah. So my boy caller, he's on the phone with my mom, telling him exactly what's happening. Telling my mom exactly what's happening. And he just keeps hitting us. Boom. I get a little distance, and he comes right back out. Boom. Get a little distance, come back. Boom. Comes back. Boom. Bro, he hit us like a good 10 times. A good 10 times. And then about this time, I start getting a little distance on him. Slowly but surely, I start getting distance, and then distance. I missed my exit. I was gonna take the exit I usually take and then go to a public area. I missed the exit. Plus, if I would have hit that exit, I probably would have flipped the car, because I was not stopping. I was doing like a buck on the highway. I couldn't stop. And if I did take it, I couldn't stop, I was gonna flip. Like, how you could kind of slow down, but you can't slow it down like all of a sudden, because it was like basically not even a mile down the ramp, like, and the stop sign's right there, and it's like a one-way. So it was nothing I could do, and there's a curb. I would have flipped the car multiple times. I would have flipped the car. So I said, fuck, I missed it anyway. And then I hit the next exit, and it's like, alright, so how the highway is, you come down the highway, and there's a store. There's a Sam's, and then there's a school in front of the Sam's. And then there's a basketball court, and then there was a gas station. At the time, the gas station where the basketball court was out of like service, like abandoned type shit. And then where the highway is, in front of it, there's a plaza with a parking lot. It's a Family Dollar, a smoke shop, and a barber shop. So again, I'm going too fast. I'm not gonna be able to take the turn. I already know this. So while I hit through the parking lot, boom, 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 and then there was like a gap like this from the store to the car. I cleared the gap, merged back on to the main street, and I just keep going. Next thing you know, I end up in a Cumberland parking lot. I end up doing some like dummy stuff. I went all the way around, and then he clipped us, and then the car went like this, like it like spin out. So me and my boy was like, get out. I'm like, alright, I'm getting out. By the time I get out, he's already out, bro. He's in the back seat getting out, because the guy started going like this, backing up, about to hit us right in the middle of the 2 doors. He's outside the door. He's already pretty much in the street, booking it across the street. Me, I'm basically just getting out. So, because there's a lot of shit going on in the moment. You're shocked, your adrenaline's pumping, and I'm sitting there. I get out. For some reason, I just instantly just cross the street with him. And then for some odd reason, I start walking back towards the car for some reason. Like, the most dumbest shit you can do. walk towards back to the scene of the crime. Walk back to the fucking spot. Next thing you know, I'm like, what am I doing? So I go back to my boy. I'm walking back. Bro, I'm in the middle of the street with a concussion like this. I didn't know at the time I had a concussion. But I'm like this in the middle of the street like this. It feels like I'm going like this. My head's going like this, like spinny. You ever seen them cartoon stores, the little birds like doo, 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 doo? That's how I felt. But I know I ain't going like this, but that's how I felt. Like I was going like this in circles. I swear, a guy passed me and said, "Get the fuck out of the road, fat ass." I swear, bro. I swear. He said, "Get out of the road, fat ass." Me, I'm looking at him as he's driving by, having no clue what's going on right now. I'm thinking I'm in a whole different spot. I didn't even know. Low-key forgot that shit just happened right there. Concussion, like, I'm looking around like I'm in fucking space or some shit, bro. Like, I don't know what's going on. And then next thing you know, it took the cops to get there about like maybe 2-3 minutes response time, maybe. Not even 3 minutes. Came mob deep. The guy is over there saying, "Oh, they don't make trucks like these. My chassis fucked up. Da 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 da." I'm over here like, you're talking about your truck? You just tried to kill 2 teenagers, bro. Basically a teenager and a fucking minor. Basically 2 minors. So peep, at the time I was 16, 17-ish. You know, you have your learner's permit for 6 months. I don't know if where y'all are, what the laws are out there is, but over here you have to have a learner's permit for 6 months, and then you have to do the drug and alcohol classes before you can get your license. So me, I'm 16, 17, I only have my learner's permit because COVID recently, that's when COVID, like, when I turned 16, that's when COVID hit, because I was supposed to, I had my learner's permit and I was going to get my license, and then COVID hit and that fucked it up and I was stuck on my learner's permit. So I had my learner's permit for a little minute and then ended up getting a license. But that was like way down the road. But at the time, I only had a learner's permit. Thank God the cops didn't ask me for my, like, ID. Well, I don't think they would, because I'm basically the, like, victim. I don't know what the fuck is going on. They're like, "You want me to call an ambulance?" I'm like, "Sure." The ambulance, I think they automatically call the ambulance, if I'm not mistaken. If not, they asked me. All I know is they asked me, "Do you want to go to the hospital?" Because I was in the back of the ambulance, sitting there not knowing what the fuck is going on. Basically still in shock. They're like, "Do you want to go to the hospital?" I look at my mom. She was like, "It's up to you." I'm like, at first, I'm like, yeah. No, I'm like, no. Because if anything, I go to the hospital, that's a bill. This to go to the hospital, this to tell them, "Oh, you have a concussion in your spinal cord, your spine is like sore type shit." Like, this is in a hospital, like Children's Hospital, for like 3 hours. This is telling 2 things that was wrong that tell us something we didn't know. So I said no, but next day I ended up going to the hospital. They end up doing x-rays of my whole, like, up part of my body, doing x-rays, making sure I'm not gonna grow up with a lump back or any of that shit, or having growth problems or anything. All they said was, like, your spinal cord is like this, is just gonna be sore and shit like that, and you had a concussion. I'm like, okay, I kind of figured I had a concussion already. And then the back, to this day, my back is still fucked up. Like, sometimes I'll be standing, I don't know, I just get sharp pains in my back, my neck be fucked up. I mean, that day, peep this, man, right? This is kind of in the same day. And no, it is the same day, but it's like not part of this story type. It's like a same day, but it's different situation that happened. Like not even like 2 hours after that shit happened. So Pete, I just got back to the crib. I'm relaxing. I'm rolling out because like I need to get high. You know, I get high, and then next thing you know, niggas start texting my phone talking walkie, bro. Like, oh, you a bitch, da 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 da. Cause they slid up on my post because I posted a picture. You know, when you're young, you have that young kid mindset. Oh, let me just take a picture of the event. Like, I didn't take a full picture. I took like my arm like this. You can see like the sirens of the cops in the background, the ambulance and all that shit. Dumb shit, little kid shit. So I take the picture and then he slides up saying, "You a bitch, da 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 da." I'm like, who's a bitch? You a bitch. You know, young kid shit. You ain't gonna let someone talk to you and punk you down like that. There's rules. So I'm talking about shit. Next thing you know, he's like, pull up to the park. Literally the park. Alright, so where I lived, it was a community. Once you leave the community, the park's right there. There's the pool and then the park. So literally, I'm like, alright. So I leave my community just to see if they would be at the park. Because, you know, some people say they're at the park, you pull up and they're, where are you? I'm about to be pulling up to the park. Tell me why I see like 4 or 5 cars in the parking lot. Bro, I didn't even pull out of my community yet. I'm at the stop sign about to pull out. They're already coming up to my V, bro. Like, they're running and there's people driving. I said, what? I busted right, went speeding down the street, busted left, right, left. This pretty much try to get myself lost in my own town, even though I wouldn't, because I know like the back of my hand. Trying to get myself lost, even though I couldn't. Took them the first time, and then I'm out for a little minute, and then I park up back in my community, like on some low shit. Like, there's like a dead end. I parked. There's a house right here. I didn't even give a fuck. There's a house. All right, so I parked up like this. There's a house here, here, and here, and then there's like a big like tree thing, like a forest right there, and there's a tree right. There's another, house right here on the corner. So the house is the house is right behind me. So I pull in like the middle of his house, not his driveway, like the middle, and I parked like this and turned off my headlights. Not even like 3-4 minutes go by. I'm just waiting, like, let shit calm down. Like, if they drove by my house, they wouldn't see me in my parking, my driveway. So I'm like this. Next thing you know, I just see the car just slowly coming down towards me. They come off, like, I'm parked like this. They come off to the left. They're about, and then he rolls down his window. I see his head sticking out the window. Because you know how they roll down halfway? You can see their head sticking out the window like this. He's sticking his head out the window. So I instantly put it in drive and just take off. Bust right, bust left. I'm pulling out of the community again. Bro, tell me why a guy hops out with a baseball bat, bro. I'm driving. Bro hops out with a baseball bat. And literally, like, I had to, like, yank off him. If not, I would have hit him. I should have hit him, but I shouldn't have hit him. You know what I mean? Like, at the point, if he didn't get out the way, like, he was going to get hit, pretty much. I didn't yank off him because you really can't when the way you pull out of the community. So, next thing you know, I just, like, he tried to swing at the car as, like, I'm driving by, you know, and he misses. The next thing you know, I'm just driving a little bit. Because, while I'm driving, and because usually I would have let them pull up to my crib. I don't give a fuck. We can get it in, da-da-da. I had my baby sister in the crib. And I'm more mature. My sister, where she sleep her head, and I'm the only one there. And it's my responsibility to protect her. I take it outside. I take it down the street. My baby sister don't need to see that. So I go down the street, and that's when that shit happened. I just said, and then I pull out. I'm out for like a good half an hour, maybe not. That's like dragging it, like being extra a little bit, half an hour. So right, I pull up back to my house. I pull in that driveway, back it in my driveway, go upstairs, go in the house. I'm like, turn off all the lights, act like nobody's home on some dummy shit, knowing the car's in the driveway. Made no sense at that time. Now I'm looking back at it now. Pull in that driveway, go inside, turn off all the lights, leave like a shade, like you know how you can. There's shades back in the day. You can like, they're weird. They're not like now, like they're like cloth. You can just pull them or pull them down like this. They're the ones you pull down like this, but they're like shades type thing. So you know how you can like overlatch them type shit, like the flimsy ones. I unlatch them so I can have like a little peek, so I can see reflection of headlights and shit. I don't see no headlights. I'm trying to go to sleep, bro. I'm laying down. All I hear is boom, boom, smash, smash, pss, pss, pss. I look out the window. I just see 2 kids running. I go outside, bro. They slashed 3 of my tires. Basically took the bat to my windshield, to the headlights in the mirror. I open the door, there's glass all over the dashboard, all over the passenger seat, all over the driver's seat, all in the center console. So, next day goes by, I don't hear nothing. Then it keeps going on for like a month straight with them people. Like I only have myself, so I'm gonna be honest. I'm being careful, being cautious. Like I'm watching where I'm going. If I go outside, you don't know who I am. Like you can't see me. I'm shiestied up, and because when I used to walk, when I didn't have the car, so that shit happened. I was getting that shit fixed, so I had to walk everywhere. So I'm over here every time I had to walk. I'm masked up, hoodie up, walking like a regular person. Every time they saw me in a car, like my own car, they would be like, on some little boy shit, knowing damn well they did already enough. Peep, they keep fucking me like a monster. They keep pulling down my street, this and that. I can't do nothing. Peep, I live with my mom and my sister at the time, in a white ass community, like full on racist ass community. Like they see someone that's like, they're white but they dark type white, like that Puerto Rican white, they're racist as fuck to them, even though they look white. So ain't really nothing I can do. They're gonna call the cops like, there's people out here fighting and no. I ain't trying to go to jail over some fight or charges or tickets. I don't got time for that petty shit, bro. So I'm just relaxing. Shit went on for like a week straight, and then they dropped it. Then got the car back. I was good. Yeah. Because I had to go to pretty much it left me alone for about a week. Then I moved. Yeah. So I went from car accident to people chasing me in the same night. Went from car accident to people chasing me, to people beating up, like fucking up my car. So that's my night. Basically 3 events in one night, bro. I'm like, I bet you almost just died. in a car accident. Because if I was in like a smaller, like regular car, he would have flipped it. I would have been dead right now in critical condition. And then I get chased by like 3 cars, and then they fuck up my car all in the same night. That's crazy. That's crazy. Crazy. But yeah, that's it for today's story time. Drop a like, drop a comment, leave me some feedback if you like this. Give me some tips. Anything will help. Thank you. Cheers.